What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Tim, aka Most Dope 601, and I'm back with another reaction video. This one is Chris Webby, who freestyles over a classic Dre beat. This was requested by Lee, so shout out to Lee. He requested that in the comments of the Chris Webby Raw Thoughts reaction that I'll have linked at the end of this video. So we're going to go ahead and get into this freestyle. Any kind of Dre beat with that classic California sound is always dope. So I hope this certainly doesn't disappoint. And, we all know that Chris Webby has bars. So let's jump right into it, man. Let's go.
Ooh, classic Dr. Dre shit, too.
Yeah. It's Chris Webby. Next Wednesday out now. Go check that. Yeah.
Shameless plug.
Yeah. Let's get it. You ready?
Yes, sir. Come on.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, my name is Christian, and if you never listen, let me give you all a warning before I really get to spitting. I'm an asshole, but really there's a reason for my dissing. Somebody's gotta put this whack rap into remission and call out politicians and other terrible.
Hold on, I'm gonna go back and just see if I caught these bars correctly. So he starts off by saying that he's an asshole, but there's a reason for it, that he's got to send all these whack rappers back into remission. So let's run that back just a little bit.
Come on.
Okay, yeah. Hi, my name is Christian, and if you never listen, let me give you all a warning before I really get to spitting. I'm an asshole, but really there's a reason for my dissing. Somebody's gotta put this whack rap into remission and call out politicians and other terrible characters, and it's my right to do so, bitch. This is America, land of the free, fat, over-medicated, undereducated, and hated. The world's greatest, with an idiot as president, a bunch of racist residents, and more guns than teachers. You'll never have an empty clip in our country. Fuck living in harmony, we built it off larceny. Got blood up on our money. For $1 we'll pollute our own water and air and pretend climate change ain't there, like we don't care. Shit, it isn't like a whole entire planet's at stake, and fossil fuels keep the rich rich. There's money to make, and now we're so trapped in the system of capitalism that we would rather live in ignorance than actually listen. And the rappers with a voice are never working for change, only chains, cars, bitches, and personal gain. Really?
Man, he said a lot, just in that, let's say, minute and 15 seconds, going into the, some of the things that we've had as far as like mass shootings, things like that. Although I will say, being from the South, I do believe that there is such a thing as a responsible gun owner. So, I mean, hey, weapons aren't the problem. It's usually the people behind them, but you also need things in place to keep the guns out of the wrong people's hands if you can. So I'm not necessarily opposed to, stricter gun regulations and, deeper background checks, stuff like that. So, of course, going in on the politicians, you go in on the gap between the rich and the poor, the people that are making money off the fossil fuels, the oil companies, the natural gas fracking people, all those people that keep getting richer off of the things that we essentially need to live, and not really investing in other, means of energy that is not necessarily harmful for the planet and for everything that inhabits this planet. So he said a lot, man. And then he also went on to say that, rappers really aren't talking about conscious shit. They're all talking about money, jewelry, bitches, cars, houses, those types of physical, possessions that deep down, most people all want those things. I mean, that's a fact. But at the end of the day, you can't take it with you. So if you're not contributing something to the world, it means nothing. So that's kind of what I get from that, is that he's saying that you got people out here like, some of the quote unquote mumble rapper types that are literally talking about bullshit, and then you have other rappers like Chris Webby talking about conscious shit, that impacts people, and then you also have J. Cole. You had Nipsey Hussle, which I gotta say R.I.P. one time for Nipsey Hussle, because granted, he came from that gangbanger background, but he was definitely contributing to, the society and the neighborhood that he came from. He had his marathon clothing store and he was giving back to the community. So definitely big shout out to Nipsey Hussle, R.I.P. And it's just that those types of artists are always overshadowed by the braggadocious, type of rappers that only talk about bitches, money, and drugs and those types of things. So we need to, as a society, support music that actually has some substance. Not to say that I mean, Chris Webby, if you go way back in his catalog, he does talk about a lot of drug use in his early years. Notorious for popping Xanax and doing a lot of those things, and I don't think he really partakes in it now. But there's a lot to be said for what he has veered into, the lane that he's moved into, where he's actually trying to contribute and bring consciousness to the masses. So shout out to my dude Chris Webby, man. Respect for that, and I hope you guys are enjoying the content. I hope you guys go to the original video, which I'll have in the description below. Click on it, go to that, like that, and just give Chris Webby some support because he's been doing this rap shit a long time, and he's really not gotten the due that he actually should. I mean, if you go look at his Instagram page, there are tons of different artists that he's networked with and collaborated with in the past, but for some reason, I feel like he's just kind of been blackballed in the industry. So, like I said, shout out Chris Webby. Keep grinding, dude. I can't wait to see what you do. 3, 4, 5, 10 years from now. The sky's the limit, dude. So let's get back into it. He's really spitting some fire right now, though. You guys need to pay attention.
This is who we choose to make celebrities, really? This is who your kids seeing on every screen, really? We set the bar so fucking low as a society that I have lost hope. Now you see this fucking side of me that's pissed off and negative. I'm going mad crazy. Living in a world where this chick bad baby is popping on the rap scene. Yachty's on the flat screen. What is happening? Shit is feeling like a bad dream. Who is little Taya? Why's my little cousin know her? If this is who the kids are looking up to, shit is over. They idolizing junkies fucked up on lean, who go on live stream and not out on screen. Kids who lack balance with bad habits and no talents. When did rappers go from dope dealers to dope addicts? But influencers, what they're calling them now. And y'all judge a person's worth off their follower count. How much motherfucking lower can we go, bro? I'll beat Logan Paul into a coma with a GoPro, and then I'll drop off Woe 50 in the hood with no map or phone with a Waze app to help find her way back. This entire world's falling out of place. I think that I prefer just being off in outer space. Queen Amidala fucking offering me grapes. I feel like Mowgli when I'm talking to these snakes. I'm so in the building, I should get an office in this place. Put my feet up on the table, sipping coffee in this place. Got a secretary taking all my calls up in this place. Put them through, suck my dick, bitch, you all could get a taste. This my Red Dead Redemption. Kicking the saloon doors with my henchmen. Got them sweating. Shout to Rockstar Games, I got Rockstar fame. Wanted level 5 stars till the cop cars came. Then I hit him with a savage.
Level 5 stars till the cop cars came. Shout out to Grand Theft Auto, all you gamers out there. I know you caught that reference, but man, he's throwing shots at all these, social media figures that are out here, trying to, I guess, pollute the masses, or be these massive social media influences. You got Logan Paul, which of course he came up on this platform, which is YouTube. So, I mean, it's not necessarily a bad thing that he was able to use it as a tool, which what it was supposed to be used for, which is exposure and bringing content out. But there's a right way and a wrong way, I feel. But you had Little Tay, which I don't really know much about her. I just know she was this little girl that was, I think she was like flashing cash and talking shit. I don't know. I don't really go that deep into shit. I only know who Woe Vicky is because people were going in on her on Twitter and IG for, saying that she was black. So, it's just one of those things that you always have these clowns out here that people seem to gravitate towards and try to emulate. but it's not necessarily the people that you should be looking up to in your everyday life. And I think that's kind of what he's getting at is that, you know, just like Cole said, you know, you got these kids with no role models. I mean, look at the type of people they're looking up to. So let's jump back into it. Smash the like button. Comment down below if you have anything else you'd like me to react to. And please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. Let's finish it up.
Trying right about this bag of mine. More bars than Stephen Avery is sat behind. Cause this shit is easy, I'm an autopilot half the time. Anybody itching to battle, I got that calamine. Poison ivy bars that be spreading contagion. You ain't hearing me? Got some hell and heads complaining when the album's...
That's interesting. Wow. Okay. My computer has a mind of its own. So if you guys didn't hear that little snippet, which I'm not going to edit out because it's actually kind of funny, that was Sunflower by Post Malone and Sway Lee, which I did a reaction to the music video for that as well on my channel. So go check that out if you haven't already. I fuck up things all the time, you know. So definitely not a pro with this iMac shit. But let's get back into it.
Dropping, I can hear my enemies hate.
Let me run that back actually, because we may have missed some gems there.
Wanted level 5 stars till the cop cars came. Then I hit him with a savage rhyme right about this bag of mine. More bars than Stephen Avery is sat behind. Cause this shit is easy, I'm an autopilot half the time. Anybody itching to battle, I got that calamine. Poison ivy bars that be spreading contagion. You ain't hearing me? Yep.
Anybody itching to battle, I got that calamine. You know, the calamine lotion that you rub on your, you know, chicken pox and your, you know, different types of allergens and shit like that. That's a bar. That is a bar.
Got some Helen Keller's complaining when the album's dropping. I can hear my enemies hating. Cause shit, I move more projects than gentrification. True statement. See, these vocal cords are like an Uzi clip. I gotta put the safety on them when I shoot the shit. Too legit, my crew is sick like Marlo with a Snoop and Chris. Rapping like my damn medulla's a computer chip. I'm cocky and nice.
Rapping like my damn medulla is a computer chip. That's a bar. Your medulla, your mind is a computer chip, which it actually is. It's just your body's computer chip. You know, people have been trying to replicate, you know, AI or artificial intelligence that replicates the human mind since computers have been out. So, you know, that's just one of those deep third eye type things that, you know, you got to peep out in some of these bars. But let's get back to it.
We're rocking the mic and got the world up in my palm like the body of Christ. I'm in ominous sight, but oddly polite. Up on Tinder looking for your fucking mom and I'll swipe. Then I'm driving like some kind of Ricky Bobby at night. Windows up, hot boxing with some pot in the pipe. Disregarding traffic signs and I don't stop at the lights. But shit, I never get pulled over by the cops cause I'm white. Which is fucked up, but I ain't make the world. I'm just living in it, trying to make a living in it. Till my bank account levels up with some bigger digits in it. Cop a crib with a jacuzzi and some women in it. And they all be skinny dipping in it. Take it all the way and pass further. Even though the teacher said I was a bad learner, I always got more bars on the back burner. In tour life, I get more gigs than fast servers. Because C-Web is to tracks murdered. What B.O.B. is to flat earther. What Rick Ross is to fat burger. The type to steal your pussy, they call me the cat burglar. I'm just having fun with.
Hey, nah, Chris, you can't talk about my guy Rose, man. That man's been on that all pear diet, man. He's not fat no more. He's talking a lot of shit right now, though. Let me roll that back real quick.
I get more gigs than fast servers. Because C-Web is to tracks murdered. What B.O.B. is to flat earther.
B.O.B.
What Rick Ross is to fat burger. The type to steal your pussy, they call me the cat burglar. I'm just having fun with it. Grab it and run with it. Trying to do this shit as big as Pun did it. Fuck with it, love critics. The hating gets me fired up. These raw thoughts keep on rising up. So check it. Ted Cruz suck a dick. Lil Xan, you too suck a dick. Nah, matter of fact, 2 fucking dicks. If you hating on me while you watching this, then look at me. Yeah, look at me. Yeah, you suck a dick. Raw thoughts.
Oh my God.
Ted Cruz suck a
Chris
dick.
Webby,
Lil
ladies
Xan
and
suck
gentlemen.
2 dicks.
Webby.
Pause. Wow.
That was amazing.
Thank you, my dude.
We'll go ahead and stop the video on that part right there. since he is done spitting bars, go ahead and close that out. Man, my guy Chris Webby, what can I say, man? He never disappoints. He hits all the right, you know, the right buttons, and he spits all the right rhymes. He's got an immaculate flow. Like I said, he just, to me, he is super, 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 super underrated. So, man, y'all go show Chris Webby some love, man. Check out his back catalog. Go on streaming platforms and stream it if it's up on Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, etc. If you got Dat Piff on your mobile, go check out some of his mixtapes. They're fire as well. And just support good music, man. That's all I'm asking. Support good music. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish out the video. Please, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Go ahead and hit the like button. Share the video. Leave some comments if you have anything you'd like to see me react or review next. I believe, I'm not exactly sure what video I'm going to be doing next, but I'm going to be putting up 2 or 3 videos after this one, and we'll kind of see where it goes. So I appreciate you guys for watching. You're awesome as always. Be safe out there, and I'll see you next time.